Hello and welcome to the Wolfchase Toyota Insider of the Memphis Tiger Network. I'm Jeff Private alongside Kevin Robinson. And Coach, a little bit now into the outdoor season. You've had a couple of meets, most recently down in Starkville, where you did pretty well. Those are kind of transitional meets, kind of see how it's going to go, kind of get the feel for the outdoor season.
Yeah, coming off the indoor campaign and jumping right into the outdoor campaign is always a bit of a transitional period, like you said. And I think we've put our athletes in a situation where we've been pushing, we've been training, we've, bumped the volume back up a little bit, so to speak. And after that indoor championship, coming into outdoor and get a couple of meets under our belt, we start to knock some of the rust off of some of those events we haven't touched since last May and last June. So I'm pretty pleased with where we've started. Obviously we have a long way to go, but at this point in time, we've had some individuals to step up and do some pretty significant things really early. So I think that, as long as I don't screw them up too much over the next couple of months, I feel like we have the opportunities to do some really good things, both individually and as a team. So I'm cautiously optimistic. Get
some individual accolades last week. Ashley, Martina, Luke get on the Athlete of the Week list this week. You got Michael up there.
Yeah, I don't know that we've ever had 3 of the 4 Athletes of the Week within the conference before. Maybe we have, and I just don't remember it. But to me, that's a pretty significant. It says a lot about where we're at and where this team is going. So yeah, really freaking so excited to see Martina back in action. We haven't seen her for a while. She's been training really hard, and she's in great shape. And the sky's the limit for that kid. She set the school record in the 5K, and the 5K is like her number 4 event. So excited to see what she's going to do this year. And Luke is, this is the last hurrah for Luke. Shot and disc. I think he's in a position where he could do really well through the conference, regional, and all the way up to the national level this year. And Ashley kind of picked up where she left off, throwing far. I'm excited to challenge her. I'm excited to have her compete against some athletes that can throw at least near where she's at, hopefully over where she's at, to push her a little bit. She's in a really good position right now. And I just learned that Michael won the Athlete of the Week for his performance in the javelin at Mississippi State. First time over 70 meters in 2 years from a very short approach. So I'm excited about bringing a little more speed and seeing if we can continue to hit some positions, and maybe it'll go a little further.
Coach, as you're a couple of meets into the outdoor season, and we'll talk about a very busy weekend coming up, you also add 2 of your men's jumpers who have been out on injury rehab, missed the indoor season.
Yeah, we brought Jordy back. He had a bone spur the size of a shot put taken out of his ankle, and I honestly can't even believe that he was able to jump on that foot at all. But now he is completely pain-free. Training's going very well. He's rusty. He can jump over the moon, but the timing over the bar is not quite there yet. But when it gets there, Jordy will do something really special this year. And it's good to have Shola back too. Similar situation, had a minor surgery in the fall. Rehab took a little longer than we expected. But he's back in full force. Long jumped a little this weekend, going to triple jump this upcoming weekend. So he's going to need a few more meets under his belt, but definitely glad to have both those guys back.
Now, we talked about a busy weekend, and it really is going to be busy not just for you, but the whole team. You're splitting them up into 3 different meets, starting off with a really big one, the Texas Relays, where you're going to send your throwers and a couple of your men's relay teams.
Yeah, we wanted to take a small group to Texas to get a little bit of exposure at more of a national level competition. So I chose to send Luke in both the shot and disc, Mike in the jav, Ashley in the jav, all 3 returning All-Americans. So I think that they have experience at this level. They can go into this meet and compete for titles. I think it looks really good for them, a great opportunity for them, and good exposure for our program as well. And we're also going to compete in the 4x1 and the 4x4 on the men's side. Both relays, I feel, have the talent to put up some really solid times. We're just a little bit banged up right now, but I do feel like both those teams have the ability to throw down and get after it, and Texas is the place to do it, so let's go.
Another good one's going to be over in Raleigh. We're going to send some of your distance runners.
Yep. Sending our Arnica to run the 10K, and sending Martina to open up in her first 1500, which is her primary race. So really excited to see what both of those kids can do, pending the conditions. In the past, those races have been really, really fast. So we're hoping that everything plays out. We're hoping that Arnica can come back with a school record. We're hoping that Martina can improve in her personal best, another school record. And above all, just give them the opportunity to compete at a higher level with higher level athletes, and just get in that mix and feel that surge of adrenaline that you don't feel at smaller meets like at Rhodes or some of the other ones that we go to and kind of train through. So really, really excited for both those groups to go out and hopefully do very well. And
find the bulk of the team going to go up to an area you're familiar with. Being from Perryville, you'll be down in Cape Girardeau for their meet.
Yeah, good old Cape Girardeau. Excited. It is kind of a homecoming for me a little bit, because I grew up about 30 miles away from there. But I always love going there. They do a really good job of putting on a quality meet, but it's not a huge meet of a bunch of people at different levels. It's a pretty solid competitive meet, but it's not that big. So it gives us a chance to run through the events pretty quickly. If we have some good conditions, I feel like we still have a very, very respectable group that's going to that meet. And I think we got some kids that are ready to pop and do some great things. So 3 different meets, 3 different opportunities. I hope one of them pays off.
I'm sure you're going to be on the cell phone a lot this weekend.
I'm going to throw it in the freaking trash. I don't know. No, I really am excited. The coaching staff is excited. The athletes are excited. We're doing all we can to provide them the opportunities to go out and be successful. And I feel like this is kind of what it's all about. You just have to make decisions that impact those kids and give them the best opportunities to go out and compete at the highest level, and that's what we're trying to do. And we'll see come Sunday where we stand.
Coach, before we let you go, I want to preview something coming up down the road. Mm-hmm. There'll be more details coming out about it on the website as it gets closer. But April 27th, 28th, you've got your meet, and that will be Alumni Weekend. They need to contact Dawn Robinson. You can find her contact information on GoTigersGo.com. But I know just to get the word out there and starting to get the entrance for your alumni.
Yeah, this is something that we've wanted to do for a number of years, but I just haven't had the resources available to be able to put it together. And now that I have a director of operations who's done a really, really good job to come in and be able to take control of that and have the ideas and put them in place. And we want to get back into the community as much as we can, and we want to reach to all of our former track and field athletes and let them know that, hey, you're still part of this family, and get them on campus and enjoy some drinks and some food with them, and then get them out to the home meet and show them, hey, this is part of the program that you helped build, and we're just trying to create more energy and more exposure. And I think this is a very, very good opportunity for us to do that, and I'm truly excited about it. I think it'll be a great event, and hopefully it's something that we can build on in the future and make it an annual affair.
Sounds good. Thanks a lot, Coach.
Thank you, Jeff.
That is Kevin Robinson. I'm Jeff Brightwell for the Wolfchase Toyota Insider on the Memphis Tiger Network.